Hey guys, Zelonius here. Welcome to another video on the channel. In this video today, I'm going to be showing you guys the top 3 meta tactics and formations that you guys should be using on FIFA 23, in my opinion.
Are you fed up of getting out-teamed on FIFA? Want that God squad that you've always dreamed of? Check out MMOEXP and use code ZEL at checkout for a 5% discount. Check out the link below. MMOEXP, the best place to buy coins.
Okay, so like I say, this video is going to be showcasing 3 formations and custom tactics that I think are OP, that I think are very, very good and going to help you get the most out of your team and get more wins on this game, which is why most of you are here, I imagine. You want to get better at the game, you want to use your players better and start winning more. There are a lot of great formations on FIFA and custom tactics. I've done custom tactics and formations recently for ones such as the 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1. I think they're good, but I don't have them in my top 3. The 3 we're going to be looking at today are going to be the 4-3-2-1, the 4-2-2-2, and the 4-3-3 fifth variation. Not everyone will agree that these are the top 3, but in my opinion, based on over 1,000 games played, rank 1 pretty much every weekend, and lots of tested and tried out different formation tactics, those are my 3 favourite. So we're going to start off with the 4-3-2-1. I am not going to go into any depth, particularly about like the ultra attacking, ultra defensive, like full tactic setups. I do that in other videos. This is going to be just showing how I would set the formation up as a default formation that you start the game out. So by that, I mean you obviously use your team there with balance to get the chemistry, and then you switch to defensive. Not that it's defensive tactic, but you switch to that in-game to actually play with this formation. So this is going to be like the versions of them that you'd use for the majority of the game. So 4-3-2-1. Honestly, the actual custom tactics, this bit, it's going to be pretty similar for every formation. I don't think you need a lot of adjusting on these. There are tweaks based on the width, and sometimes you'll see one of them, the chance creation. But in general, you're not reinventing the wheel in most formations on this game. I have moved towards using high depth. 72 is the point where, for some reason, the game just decides you're going to start doing auto offside traps. I don't really know why that's a thing, but that's just what EA have implemented. Auto offside traps are really good. It's very hard to play against, and your team doesn't push up stupidly high anyway. Because the 4-3-2-1's fairly compact anyway, we like to have the width on relatively low, but nothing crazy. Balanced and direct passing works really well for this formation. Plays a box on 6. In terms of the strengths of this formation, you'll see it more in the instructions, but the way we set this formation up, it defends like a 4-4-2, which is OP. In game 2 banks of 4. Especially, it's OP because of how good it is in the attack, but then still so defensively. The fact that you can do that and then be so good going forward is really nice. So defensively, it's very solid. Gets a lot of men behind the ball. It's hard to break down. But the main reason people and pros are using this formation, Ethan from Footwiz won a pro tournament recently, was the through balls in this formation are crazy. And on this game, through balls, getting in behind, that is the meta way of playing, and this formation is just insane for it, because effectively it has 3 strikers. I was doing a coaching session yesterday, and the person was using 4-3-1-2, and he said, why was this not as good as the 4-3-2-1? And I said, it's good, and it's very similar setup in some ways, but the 4-3-1-2 has 2 strikers rather than the 3 that this have. The 3 that this have just causes an overload for the opposition that is very, very hard for them to deal with. And it can't set up in the 4-4-2 on defence, which we'll see. So the instructions, stay central on the middle striker. Balanced width, come back on defence on one of your forwards. I would put it on the worst forward. Bale's great and is better defensively anyway, so that does help with that. But I think Griezmann's a little bit better when it comes to just FIFA. He's 5'5". So balance, come back on defence. The other forward needs to be stay central, getting behind. So it could be Bale on stay central, getting behind, and Griezmann on balance, come back. But this is the way I've got to set it up. Whichever winger is on come back on defence, the centre mid next to him needs to be on stay back while attacking. This is the way we set up the 4-4-2 in game. So he's on stay back. The middle centre mid's on stay back, cover centre, and then the other winger, Modric here, not winger, centre mid, is on balance to get into the box, cover wing. So it's more attacking on this side. Modric is on cover wing, so he'll operate on the right, basically right mid when we're defending. These two will cover centre, so they'll be the centre mid, and then Bale will be like a left mid when defending. For the fullbacks, whichever one's on the more attacking side overlaps. That's where you get the crazy overload. It's very hard for people to deal with. For the centre backs, they're both on stay back. I have both on balanced overlap, but you can put one on stay back if you think it is too attacking. But it's a very good formation going forward. We're going to quickly set up the 4-2-2 how I like it. I'm not going to put the players in the correct position. Doesn't really matter. But basically, the strengths of this formation, very balanced solid across the board. Gets good width to draw players out wide. The Lam and Ram perform very well. It does lack the middle cam, but one of the centre mids or CDMs will get forward. And then defensively, it is very solid. In terms of how I would have it set up, I would probably go 45 to 50 on the width. A little bit more width on the attacks. It's not as a narrow formation in terms of strength. That is all I would change for that. In terms of instructions, I would go stay forward, stay central on both strikers. I would put come back on defense, get into the box on the cams. So effectively what that does is it means they come back and help on defense, but they make runs in behind to stretch the team on the attack. And then one of the CDMs will be set to get forward. Not literally on the get forward, but he'll be on balance attack, so he'll join the more defensive-minded one needs to be on stay back. Both on cut passing lanes, because cut passing lanes does work really well in this game. And then I have stay back on both the fullbacks. So this is going to be a bit better defensively than the 4-3-2-1. And it's maybe a bit more balanced overall formation. But it doesn't have quite the same strengths going forward as the 4-3-2-1. If you're looking, though, for a very just all-round solid formation that doesn't have any major weaknesses, going to help you learn the fundamentals of the game more, I think the 4-2-2 is really good. And the last one we're looking at, a bit more of a quirky one. We'll just use this one we've got here, actually. We'll set it up how we have it on default. So the difference with this one is that I have forward runs. This is for the 4-3-3 fifth variation. I have it on forward runs rather than direct passing. Direct passing is really good because it allows the strikers to kind of pin the centre-backs back, allows you to just ping it into them, turn and shoot. With the forward runs, though, what this does is it allows your centre-mids to bomb forward and create a crazy overlap. If you want to see specific gameplay of me using this formation, I'm going to go check out my specific video for the 4-3-3. But honestly, it's just cracked this formation. It's not as good defensively as the other two formations, but in terms of everything else it offers and going forward, it's just insane. It's my favourite attacking formation in the game. In terms of the midfield, you want your outside centre mids to both be very good at attacking. You can even put players like Messi and Mbappe at this. Your CDM does need to be very good, though, defensively. For the instructions, we'll have it set up like this. Stay forward, cut inside, get into the box, getting behind on the wingers. Stay central, stay forward on the striker. Cut passing lane, stay back, cover centre on the CDM. Get forward, cover wing on both the centre mids. Balanced attack on both the fullbacks. You could go overlap. Stay back on the centre backs. The reason this formation didn't work on previous FIFAs was that the wingers just didn't do anything. But this year, for some reason, EA fixed it. The wingers are actually pretty useful. So those are my three favourite meta formations and custom tactics to use on FIFA 23. Hopefully that's helped you out, guys. If there's a formation or tactic you want me to cover, please do let me know. I appreciate you guys' support as always. Keep it spicy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.